How's it hanging? Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and we return to some Outer Worlds and on the trail of a murder mystery. Someone had killed Halcyon Helen and we must find out who it is. But before we do that, we want to head back down, see if we can figure out how to get into room 82 for this side mission bit. In we go. So we can fast travel now over to the orchard. Mind over people that all this month, myself and other content creators have joined Team Water. That is in an attempt to raise $40 million to provide clean water for people around the globe. For donating just $1, you can provide clean water for a single person for a full year. If you want to find out more and interested in joining Team Water and donating, go to teamwater.org. You can find links to that in the description below or pinned in the chat or comments. Okay. The room's down here.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
I want to see if there's... Aha, analyze.
Inspector, I've detected a structural anomaly within a 0.8 meter radius of this locked door.
Perception, strength, sneak, nowhere near good enough. That floor panel doesn't quite fit. Dude. Does the door have a weak point? There's a nearby open vent when you need one. Could you narrow it down for me?
This floor panel is 0.3 millimeters shorter than regulation length, suggesting unauthorized modification.
Bear that in mind. Examine. Underneath the panel is the key card. Nice. Where'd it go? Gone in the vents. Oh, people came back.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
You won't mind me taking his stuff.
Your life was merely
Came back, guys.
anyway.
Nice shot, Vicar.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Now, he doesn't need any of this. Remember that. So it's not stealing. I'm a detective.
Analysis confirms this is Evan O'Connell. Analysis also confirms he is dead.
What's the cause of death?
For additional study of this body's skeletal structure, the cause of death was head trauma.
Head trauma?
Further analysis indicates Evan's fatal injuries were sustained from blunt force trauma to the back of the
So it
skull.
wasn't that giant
and his
insect,
head
guys.
collided with the ground.
A bad fall and cracked his head open. Was it an accident? Check for signs. He was drunk.
Respiratory analysis concludes Evan was not intoxicated at time of death.
Check for giant slugs.
There are no Iridanium gigaseus present at this time. However, Iridanium gigaseus do appear to be responsible for the early decomposition of this body's surface tissue.
Check for foul play.
There are traces of blood on Evan's hands, Inspector.
Whose blood?
Analysis concludes this blood is human, type A. Medical records indicate Evan O'Connell's blood is type O.
Bet my money Amelia is type A.
Medical records indicate Amelia Stillwell's blood is indeed type A. Great work, Inspector.
Think it's time we talk to Miss Stillwell.
If you wish to question Amelia Stillwell, Slug's scheduling records indicate that she is presently on duty at the Pilot House checkpoint.
Amelia was one of the last people to see Evan alive. Question her could reveal there's more to the sad story. I think we need to question her before we tell the boss. We need to know everything first. So many murders in this place, you know? Happy worker leads to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers. That's good advice, actually. Remember, don't be you. Be better. That one over there. Amelia. That one there. Let's look around. Oh, you've been across here.
Non-slug personnel aren't permitted on the Pilot House. Can I help you with something?
Can I ask you some questions regarding your co-worker, Evan O'Connell?
Sure. He in trouble or something?
I'm afraid. Dead. That depends. Can you be in trouble if you're not alive anymore?
Is this a joke? You're telling me Evan's dead and that's your concern? What is wrong with you?
Sorry, I've seen a lot of bodies in my line of work. Gets to you. I'm an inspector. I work on facts, plain and simple. Now, what do you know about Evan?
I know he got drunk on the job, and I took him back to the hotel to sleep it off. Left him on one of the beds in A2. He seemed fine.
Persuade. Amelia, I know something bad happened to you in A2. I want to help.
You won't believe me if I tell you.
Found a giant slugs on Evan's body. Case is already unbelievable. No. I have recently restored relic from a ship I've lost. No, don't want to tell people that. I don't know, I'm kind of dumb. I'll believe a lot. No. The bottom one, the top one.
You what? Well, shit. Maybe you will believe me.
I walked Evan to A2, like I said. And then, out of nowhere, he just came at me. One minute he's laughing and yelling about sharing his joy. And the next, he's choking the life out of me. Grinned the whole time he was trying to kill me, too.
How'd you get away?
Dumb luck, I guess. I got a good hit in, threw him off, and ran like hell. If I'd known the fall killed him, I don't know. I should have told someone.
I've got a few more questions.
What do you want to know?
I found slugs on Evan's body. Big ones. Any idea what that's about?
I can't help you there.
Can't intimidate. If Evan was a victim in all this, we owe it to him to find out what happened. Can't or won't.
Have you been to Purpleberry Orchards, Inspector? Awfully nice out there. You should
Stuff at
visit.
the orchard. What are you? Oh. Only cowards talking with. Thanks for the tip.
Anytime.
Why didn't you tell anyone Evan attacked you?
Because Evan would never attack anyone. I barely believe he attacked me, and I was there. Guess it shook me up pretty good. Evan's always been a total sweetheart. I don't get it.
Because Evan was drunk, but I didn't find any alcohol in his system.
Ah, this is making less and less sense. I didn't actually see him drink, if that's what you're asking. Just seemed like the logical explanation, considering how weird he was acting.
Weird how?
Real energetic, but also totally out of it. He was grinning like a fool the whole
Like
time.
that woman with the arm
even
sticking
when he
out of her head,
attacked me.
neck. How are you holding up?
I don't know. The whole thing shook me up something fierce, but I'm still here. I'm upset. Angry at Evan. Sad about him being... you know... Scared folks won't believe me. I'm not much for math, so I couldn't tell you how that averages out. But thanks for asking.
Thanks.
So, what happens now, Inspector?
To you, nothing. I'm not here to get you in trouble. I just want to untangle this web.
Fair enough. I just wish I could understand why he did what he did. Evan is... he was my friend. Or I thought he was. I don't know. I hope you're able to make more sense of this than I can, Inspector.
Only has report to thingy. Okay, we're gonna head over. We'll save it before we talk to her. Because clearly I think those parasite things are taking over people. Now do a cheeky little save. I don't want to get the woman in trouble. Having a quick look around. I'm climbing that.
Inspector, you find my missing man?
Fine, O'Connell. Dead.
Shit, that's fucking inconvenient. What happened?
Fell and landed on his head is an unfortunate accident. He attacked Amelia, who unintentionally killed him in self-defense. See if we can talk that one.
No shit. I gotta tell you, Evan's never been written up for so much as an impolite look. He attacked her? You sure?
I'm satisfied she's telling the truth.
Damn. Okay.
So Evan was covered in slugs when I found him.
That's unusual, but I don't see how that factors in.
Me either, but I intend to find out.
Good for you. That's a nice go-getter attitude you got there. I hope you do figure it out, but my involvement ends here. I gotta figure out who the fuck's replacing Evan. We're short-staffed as it is. A new day, a new pain in my ass.
There you go, we told the truth. No one's getting in trouble. Jobs are good. Okay. We want to do that one next. Because everything's over at the orchard. So. Over we go.
That's a lot of purple.
It is.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Is this? No, but I can steal from it. Fine. Here. Footprints.
These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error.
Oh man. You know what that means, guys? Potentially 120%. Some of the footprints death and spation. Okay.
Have you found something, Captain?
Helen was in a hurry. She thought she was being followed. I can use that, Helen. Saw Turner for breakfast last week. Pretty obvious if you know what you're looking for. No, she's in a hurry.
That's real good work, Captain. You think the killer was chasing Miss Helen through the orchards?
Maybe. Maybe. Who are you, Jacob? Got something in his neck. Okay. I didn't carry on bringing the medical stuff. Dang it. I am. I go back to my ship. I'm going to see about dropping off the doctor. Dropping off the vicar and bringing out the doctor. And a repair as well.
Dead center. Next round's on you.
I'm going to see about some medical ones. We know there was a helmet. We've got armor for medicine. tech classes, medicine classes tech? I'll take that out. Yes, it is. Okie dokie. I'm gonna grab some mods for it. If there's any that increases. That tech skill. Okie dokie. Now it's only if, like only in case, we get that option again to do medical. So, dang it. I thought I was going to deselect. That was to continue. But we don't have the doctor with us. Well, I want the doctor. So we're going to ping back and ping back. Because these people have some parasites and like a thing sticking out their neck, like a leg or an arm. And we couldn't reference it because we weren't high enough on medical with the first person. Should be able to do it from the penthouse. Just because if we have the option for the medical thing on him, we're going to save before we talk to him. Take off our persuasion stuff. Think she was the doctor? I really should put stuff on their heads that allowed me to see their faces. Because other than Bavardi and the Vicar, I can't remember the other people's names. Well, and Sam, because he's a big robot. Now, the doctor should have raised our medical, naturally. If it's above 50, we'll keep our... $77 with Ellie there. Okie dokie, that might be good enough to be fair if it gives us the option. Because sadly, we were trying with the... Like when we spoke to the person in the shop, we're like, oh, we'll equip the...
Discrepancy detected nearby.
One up there.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Well,
There, see the leg arm thing sticking out?
Visitor. I am sure sorry to break it to you, but our orchards are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time.
Oh, my dear Law. Sir, I don't mean to be rude, but do you know what's going on with your face?
Why, thank you! Rizzo's encourages all workers to put on a happy face when engaging with valued customers. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided options if you're wishing to join one of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory tours. Now with a Puzzle Hedges trademark maze hunt and special edition taste testing for an extra 35 bits a ticket.
Now here for a tour. I'm on an investigation. Got a tour ticket already, but tell me about the orchard.
An excellent decision you most certainly won't have cause to regret. Now, presently, you're standing smack dab in the pride and joy of Rizzo's nearly natural product development sector. We call this fecund landscape the Purple Berry Orchard, since that's
I think
crop.
something to do
But we
with
also
the
sow and
berries.
grow mock apples,
These
nanners,
berries are causing the
nuts,
legs to come out of
tarmac,
people's necks.
and more. Of course, tours of any access level must be suspended during a scheduled pollinization cycle. Our wasquitos are quite territorial and have been known to sting both workers and visitors alike.
You're the groundskeeper.
Yes, indeedy. I've got the wondrous honor of having just been promoted to third keeper of the grounds after the last one disappeared on the job. Gosh, I guess about a week ago now. Before my morning clock-in last Sunday, I was but a lowly nanner peeler picker on the line shift. Now I'm responsible for growing every twig and berry on this vast swath of fertile land.
You don't find it suspicious that the last groundskeeper went missing?
Heaven sweet, no. It's not like he was murdered. He simply disappeared without a trace and hasn't been heard from since. And the groundkeeper before that one? Well, she wasn't missing at all. Her body was found near hive control, covered head to toe in thousands of welts. No mystery, and certainly no murder with what happened there. I mean, you can't exactly hold some wasquitos on trial. Accidents do happen on the job.
Hey, no. We were not glossing over this missing groundskeeper. No one knows what happened to him.
Can't speak for others, but I most assuredly don't. I reckon you could talk to my supervisor, the overseeing orchardist. He would know more. I used to ask questions, but gee, I just don't feel the urge to anymore. Pollinization.
Maybe they put them in to control the people when they get to question you.
But don't you worry, valued visitor. Our pollinization cycles only run when the orchards are empty, for safety reasons. When a pollinization cycle finishes or is aborted, all wasquitos are biologically programmed to return to the hive, their holding pen. Of course, the very last thing Rizzos would want is a beloved tourist bumbling into the hive and triggering an unscheduled cycle. So you'd best steer clear of it for safety. You'll know the hive by its big, glimmering electric fencing.
Enough about the orchards.
Gosh, and goody gumdrops, but I could talk about the orchards till my lips fell off. Instead, let's talk about whatever interests you, because that's what interests me, too.
I'm on an investigation.
What kind of investigation? You wouldn't happen to be from the health inspection office, would you?
Could lie. I'm here to inspect the health and safety of your crops. Yes.
Oh, drat. This distresses me, and I do not like feeling cross. I warned the orchardist this could happen when we halted our monthly bribe to Slug. They were always a reliable go-between, regarding inspections before now. So, what might you be looking to find out, Ms. Inspector?
Overseer has already told me about Rizzo's relationship with Slug.
Did he now? Well, that sounds about right. He has been mightily outspoken in his disdain for Slug in recent months. The overseeing orchardist had the last groundskeeper deliver a contract termination in the place of our regular payment. Rizzo's decided we don't need their services anymore. See, with our new morale-boosting medical treatments, our employees are much more productive. No need for unsightly intimidation tactics.
What exactly is this medical treatment?
Sorry, I'm not at liberty to say. Trade secrets and all that. You understand, I'm sure.
I'm looking to trace Halcyon Helen's footsteps.
Well, you are in luck. She passed right by here the other day. I thought she'd hired a private tour at first, but it was Dr. Blossom who was showing her the way to the RR and DD labs. Can't imagine why she'd need to meet with our head researcher on the Spectrum product line outside of her lab hours. Unless, of course, it had to do with the new product unveiling.
And it was a spokesman for an ad campaign.
That's right. She was. She sure made for some lovely adverts. Maybe it might have involved an issue with the launch batch then? I can't rightly say. All I know is one of our certified tour guides could have given her a much more comprehensive tour of the grounds were that her interest.
Seen any murder weapons lying around?
Can't say that I have. We use bad batches of liquor for our pesticides. Only the exterminator mechanicals are armed around here. And I haven't seen any bloody objects aside from the usual pair of gardening shears. Unless, that is, Miss Helen was also stung to death by pollinization wasquitos? She wasn't, was she? That would be a mighty wretched way to go. Pollinization by killer wasquitos, indeedy. It's cutting-edge Rizzo's technology. But don't you worry, valued visitor. Our pollinization cycles only run when the orchards are empty, for safety reasons.
Hey.
When a pollinization cycle
I have a feeling
finishes
someone's going to turn
or
them
is
on.
aborted, all wasquitos are biologically programmed to return to the hive, their holding pen. Of course, the very last thing Rizzos would want is a beloved tourist bumbling into the hive and triggering an unscheduled cycle, so you'd best steer clear of it for safety. You'll know the hive by its big, glimmering electric fencing. Of course. Why, you say that as if it's a bad thing.
Hopefully it will trigger
I am
us
quite
doing
overcome
medicine,
with
because we missed that with the first
Indeed.
one.
You won't find a Rizzo's worker in all of Eridanos who isn't 100% thrilled in their day-to-day existence. It's part of our brand manifesto.
What do you mean?
Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers. And repeat customers make the charts look better on our weekly profit reports. So if nothing else, it's my responsibility at all times to smile, smile, smile. And you know what never fails to bring a smile to my face? The breathtaking tours we offer throughout the orchards. Seasonally available for purchase in the Nut Hut.
Goodbye.
I can't stop you from poking around, but do be mindful of our pollinization hive. Wasquitos tend towards aggressive at the best of times. There's a reason why we keep him behind an electric fence, you know.
Okie dokie.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected near. Congratulations, Inspector.
What could that
You've
have been?
discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress.
Their mistake. Smile, damn you!
Dude.
I'll show you happiness! I just want to be your friend!
What? Ow. I didn't want to kill people. Can I take damage from parasites and infected humans? No. No. Okie dokie.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This console is 95% non-functional. Remaining 5% functionality stems from display reading console non-functional. Cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residue splattered all across the keyboard.
Taste residue. No. Perform chemical analysis.
Substance contains trace amounts of purple berries, fruit flavors, and
I think that's how the
artificial
power sites are
sweeteners.
going.
Number 35, number 49, number 240, number 322, number 314, and many, many, many others.
Inspect the console. If there's anything down here. Dokie. Do our rounds exterminate, or he said try not to destroy them.
System alert.
That must be the hive.
At least we know all the mosquitoes are out there. I think.
Unexpected.
Dude, we're gonna have to take them out. Dude. Oh, we stopped them. Okay. There's probably another way without destroying them, but you know.
Make him regret it. Frown outside. You frown at me.
Okie dokie.
Behold Rizzo's all-natural orchards, trademark. Unlike our competitors, who think they can do better than nature, we let nature take its course, only better. Instead of the lowly honeybee, at Rizzo's we have crossbred wasps and mosquitoes to create the all-natural wasquito, copyright. With their elongated proboscises and stingers, these hardy insects are capable of both pollinating our lovely fragrant fruit flowers, while at the same time defending them from any and all pests that might harm them in any way. It's an all-natural solution to an all-natural problem, and it's all Rizzo's. Do not pick any fruit in the orchards. Should you encounter a swarm of wasquitos on your trip through the orchards, please refrain from defending yourself. Wasquitos are expensive to breed and maintain, and any damage to the swarms will be billed directly to you, or to your next of kin as appropriate. If you are caught outside during a pollinization cycle, Rizzo's recommends decomposition and or feigning death. Speaking of death, Rizzo's also recommends avoiding the electric containment field surrounding the hive. Mosquitoes are averse to the charge and will not come near the field, but most humans cannot sense changes in air current. Rizzo's assumes no responsibility for any visitor electrocutions.
Okie-dokie.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis. This discarded canister is typical of the R-mounted storage tanks on the orchard's agricultural mechanicals. However, it is not currently attached to a mechanical. This canister contains a high amount of vinegar in addition to water. Warning. Use of vinegar, a known herbicide, on purpleberry saplings is a violation of Rizzo's agricultural standards.
Where the canisters usually
These
kept?
canisters can typically be found in the nursery storage building in the purpleberry orchards, except for this one, which can be found here.
Initiate a deeper chemical
Chemical
analysis.
makeup of substance: 50% water, 50% vinegar. Trace amounts of woolly cow feces also detected.
Yes, the feces. Investigate all 3 sites and found evidence of negligence. Show the overseer and let him know suspicions were justified. Okay. I don't think it was the slug people though. I think it was the slug people. I don't think it was the people working for slugs. I think it's the infected.
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet?
I completed my investigation.
All right, let's hear the details.
A drink was spilled over the console, drawing it out.
A drink? I ain't never heard of no saboteur dumping drinks all over equipment to destroy it. I hate to say it, but that sounds more like worker carelessness.
How many times do I have to tell you this, old man? Slug isn't behind your problems. Slug wouldn't even need to cause you problems. Your own workers do enough.
Took care of the Roman
I
mechs.
see you left a few of them intact even.
Nope.
Smashed more than I'd like, but I guess I'm glad you didn't obliterate them all.
Oh, there must have been something that wasn't
Never
there.
did like leaving a job half-finished myself. But that's me.
So what were the fine details of the sabotage anyhow? Were Slug's lackeys trying to get the mechanicals to kill all our waspitos?
You're worried the slug is trying to mess with your livelihood.
Of course. And what better way to do that than by targeting our pollinizers? They'd be a hell of a pain to kill manually. But if you set the mechanicals to do it...
In your delusional fantasy, the waspitos wouldn't be out until next pollinization cycle. Wouldn't someone notice the rampant mechanicals beforehand?
That seems like a question you should be asking yourself.
Is there a way the manual... Yeah, the pollination...
Well,
yeah.
yes, it's possible to manually start and end cycles in hive control, but we keep a careful watch on it. And there have been no non-Rizzo's personnel in or out.
Stop wasting everyone's time, Hathaway. What you're proposing is infinitely less likely than an idiot maneuver by one of your incompetent workers. I won't hear any further slander.
The herbicide mixture in the fertilizer, which ended up killing the saplings.
Ha! Knew Slug was behind the damn sabotage.
Please. We're subtle, but that's too subtle. If we wanted to destroy your saplings, you'd have known them by the blackened remnants of their stems, not some half-assed poisoning. let's go through this one final time so even you can't confuse it, Hathaway. Slug didn't do a
I don't think
damn
they
thing
did.
to
I
your
think it's the
orchards.
people that were
You're
infected.
chasing ghosts.
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. If it wasn't Slug, then who the hell was it?
I wonder if we could have found out.
You picked a hell of a time to lose your tongue over there, friend. I guess I can't force you to tell me anything, but the peace of mind would have been worth much to me. Right now, we of the orchards have to settle things with Slug. I reckon that you're about as impartial a third party as we're gonna get. Can you mediate?
Ah, what the hell. The orchardist seems to get off on complicating what should be a simple deal, but at this point,
I wonder if we
just
went to
want
where
to
the
be
fertilizer
paid and
was.
go. The
But that wasn't
pollen in
there
the
as an
air
option to
is
go to, you know?
agitating.
Rizzo's will have bits to spare after the brown unveiling. Could pay then, with interest.
Never liked paying bits if I ain't gotta, but you're right. If we get production finished now, we'll be able to pay later. Thoughts, Slug Boy?
I think that's the first interesting suggestion I've heard since our back and forth began. Slug can wait for an increase in costs. I hope we won't have this conversation again.
It's not classed as anything being botched, which is good. Okay. So we're following Helen's footprints. Started going this way. Anything in here? Oh.
Hey! Oh, wait. I'm supposed to say the slogan.
She doesn't have a thing on her neck.
You can do this, Anna. Here goes. It doesn't matter if you're you or me. We're all part of the Rizzo's family. How was that?
I thought that was a real good effort. Keep at it.
That was completely splendid. You didn't embarrass yourself, even the slightest. I don't think that was a Rizzo slogan, or any company slogan for that matter. Good effort, I guess.
I wish you'd just said it was terrible. The pity stings worse than the shame. I'm sure you've guessed it, but I'm not the best at remembering slogans. And when I can't remember them, I tend to just make them up. But I guess that's why I'm just an intern and not a full-timer. At least, not yet.
They haven't been causing any trouble in the orchard, have you?
What? No, that's ridiculous. I can't tell you I've never made any mistakes, but it'd be
I think
really
she's
hard
the
to
one,
do my
yeah.
job if I were trying to break everything. Though there was the time I tried to fix a broken hinge on one of our mosquito hives and released a swarm. Chased me around the orchards 3 times before I managed to get help.
You know the whole sting you to death thing? I feel like it got off easy.
Don't I know it? Worker friend of mine ran afoul of one of the swarms and had to get new kidneys. Not due to renal failure, but because the mosquitoes kept stinging his kidneys.
Okay.
Don't worry though, mosquitoes are typically only about when living folks aren't in the orchards.
What happens is, yeah, if they get
I'm
out.
contractually obligated to tell you that mosquitoes never get out during visiting hours. But when they do, the only way to get them to return is to go directly to hive control and activate emergency recall. Which isn't easy, considering all the hives near control. But this is all a departure from what I wanted to say. I've been trying to help the orchards, not harm them. Hold a moment. You haven't found anything, have you?
Same substance. Yep.
Well, maybe. I might have had a supersized cup of mixed purpleberry punch and lemon slap that I might have knocked over when I was running routine diagnostics. Look, I know what you're thinking, but I have the proper permit to mix those drinks. I just left it in my other work uniform.
I don't know if I believe her, but she's really trying her best.
Hey, we have a lot of uniforms. It's hard keeping track of all your belongings.
Did you jump the drink before or after you remove the console control panel cover?
How did you notice? The diagnostic normally takes hours, and that's only if humidity's low. I wanted to take the initiative to try and make it faster.
I found a toxic mixture of fertilizer and weed killer.
Why should weed killer affect saplings? Weed killer. It's in the name. It should kill only weeds. That really seems like it's more on product design than on me.
Should really come clean.
But there's nothing to come clean about. I've just been doing my best out here.
See any signs of an actor? Yeah.
Oh yes. I thought I saw someone who looked self-important enough to be her by the conservatory some time ago. Not to speak ill of the dead. I simply never liked the way she stole the limelight from the true star. Burbage 3001.
You're a Burbage fan.
I certainly am. That aerodynamic chassis, how the light glints off his rotund head, the way he enunciates, cry havoc, and let loose the cadence of war. Excuse me, I got a little lightheaded there. Nobody does Shakespeare like Burbage. What were we talking about?
What about Spencer Woolridge?
Who?
That's showbiz.
I suppose so. I also suppose Helen won't be stealing the limelight ever again.
I think I met an intern
It's not
before.
so different from being a regular worker, just with less pay and less respect. Oh, it's also more dangerous than traditional employment. You don't have the experience to back up your work yet, but being fired isn't any less threatening. Work-wise, I do a bit of everything. The orchards have been short-staffed as long as I've been working here. So if there's an odd job around, it usually gets passed to me.
How do you get your position?
Laws, you've got a sixth sense for finding the most embarrassing question, huh? My mother is the Rizzo's assistant vice president of flavor testing. She set me up with this position. Mostly to keep me from troubling her work, I think. Consequently, I don't always feel like I deserve to be here. All the more reason to work harder, I say.
Take it you don't intend to stay an intern.
Much as I love delivering coffee and medical attention, not quite, no. Don't tell anyone I said this, but I sometimes feel that our workers could be treated a little better. Maybe only get electrocuted awake every other day? So I'm shooting for administration in Rizzo's. Maybe even the board itself. Best way to evoke change is from the inside, I think.
I'd be an intern if it was riskier than a typical employer.
Much higher chance of promotion. If I can tough it out here without getting axed, I can skip the 5+ years of customer service I'd normally have to deal with.
Nah, right.
Prove my merit
Probably
here
won't
and move
double
up
in
in
then.
the world. And the sooner I do that, the sooner I can set to improving things for everyone else.
Helping folks is dangerous. The board doesn't like people who mess status quo.
Mother did mention that from time to time, but she always kept me far away from her work. Who could complain about happier workers and higher profit gains?
I'll run my fill.
Happy to enlighten you on the fascinating world of internships. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Unless you already have, and I've forgotten. In which case, I probably won't forget a second time.
Goodbye. Okie dokie. Observatory.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
One up there. Saying nearby. That normally means. Aha.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as... Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
It looks like she went in and out. We'll go in. My class is stealing. Over near this guy. Definitely showing it. Ah.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered
That
more
is stealing,
footprints
though.
belonging to the deceased actress known as...
Hey, what are you doing in here? Are you authorized to be in the conservatory? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Are you my ex-wife?
Yes, yes, and yes.
No, she fell off the side of Eridanos under mysterious circumstances 6 years ago, conveniently rendering our marriage contract null. You must be the new, groundskeeper? That can't be it either, seeing how the new one hasn't died yet. Just who are you?
That's a hard question to answer. Who am I really? Who are any of us?
Merciful law, that sounds like a lot of philosophism, which is highly outlawed throughout Halcyon. But I won't report you, considering how heavily armed you are. Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget how stiff he gets, bent over plants all day. Oh, seems I'm not as young as I feel.
How's your Helen didn't come through here? We know she did.
Tromped in and out of the conservatory with no heed for anyone else. Good thing none of my charges were damaged. Starlet or not, I would have had a harsh word for her. I heard she pushed her way into a tour of the RR&DD labs not soon after. She's just a serial actress. Yet she acts like she's deserved of the same access as a co-CEO.
Okay.
Well, she's not going anywhere ever again. Which is a shame, of course. Taken too soon and all.
You're a botanist, right? What do you do for Rizzo's?
I sit inside and I look at plants. Goal is usually to make Rizzo's fruit products hardier and sweeter, but for every success, there are a couple of hundred failures. Example, tried breeding native Tripicale with a foreign strain. Would have called it Hexticale. In the end, it bred so fast, workers were swallowed up before they could harvest it. That one, I think, can be attributed to the waspitos. Some lament their irritability, but their productivity is unmatched. What's a few dead workers in the architect's designs?
Take your word for
You'd
it.
be the first to. Everyone else just says, I got bark instead of a heart. They just don't understand me, not like my plants do.
Goodbye. Okay.
Congratulations, Inspector. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon. Timeline. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Oh, we need this one.
Timeline. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the
Went this
deceased
way.
actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known...
Look out! I'll show you!
Yeah, 'cause that's what's in the people. That's what I think those legs are sticking out of them.
Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector. you've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline is...
Here we go! I'll fix you right up!
Dude. Oh, a lot of drunk monkeys.
Roy's hit! Everyone all right?
Okie dokie. We're here.
Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Because the telescope does it.
Timeline discrepancy
Picnic.
detected nearby.
Okay. Toss ball stuff. On the end of the stick. Looks as if someone used the toss ball stick to obliterate the picnic basket. Okay.
The only members of a tossball team strong enough to crack a stick into are the dedicated hackers, like Black Hole Birdie. Whatever Ms.
Everything
Rudelli
pointing towards
must have
Bertie.
relayed to the tossball hacker during their picnic together instigated a furious increase in his usual strength threshold by 52%.
That's how breakups go some of the time. Or all of the time for some of us.
An access card to RRDD. Take the drinks. They won't be needing them anymore. Because one, she's dead. And two, he's currently our prime suspect. Enter the RRDD labs over there. He's just an orchard worker. If he had an... Oh.
They're on us.
Who's laughing now?
Why are you in my way? Dude, can't believe she stayed in the way. Okay.
What would Halcyon Helen be doing in an R&D lab? Testing out a new eye cream?
Well, that looks like it's a whole new place. Okay. If that's a whole new place, see that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Perfect part to end tonight's stream. We shall enter the RRDD department and see why Halcyon Helen went there tomorrow. So tune in as our investigation. Halcyon Helen murder continues. Oh, the mysteries opening up. I think there's a lot of people infected with parasites here. I think it's to do with them. I'd like to say thanks everyone for coming along. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye and stay safe.